Hello, my name is Rick Gatien, and I'm a candidate for membership on the Canton Charter Commission. I want to take a few moments to thank the Stark County Political Report for making this video presentation available to all the candidates. The Stark County Political Report has asked me to respond to the following question. If Canton voters approve the formation of a charter commission, and you are selected by them to staff one of the 15 positions, what is your point of view on the following? Do you favor presenting a Canton charter government structure to Canton voters in November 2016 that mirrors Canton's current statutory government, or do you favor the development of a proposal to voters that changes some aspect of the existing statutory structure of Canton government? If you favor change, describe the change you would promote in the discussions among the 15 elected commission members and the reasons why you favor said changes. Canton, as you know, is a statutory city. I think that we should stay in the current format. A charter would give the option of the city to change direction in the future if a compelling case is made to Canton voters. I also would point out that as a statutory city, we follow the rules and regulations that have been established by the General Assembly. The General Assembly currently has 132 members. About 2% of those represent some aspect of Stark County. Some of the rules that they have devised arguably fit us quite well. But what we really have not thought through is whether our comfort with those rules is simply because we have lived with them for so long. We now have the opportunity to think through a number of alternatives and decide whether or not one of them is a better fit for us than state law. As I mentioned earlier, a charter gives us the option to change options in the government and to change the direction of the government if a compelling case is made to Canton voters. A charter structure that will allow us to bring change as it comes to us, as the future comes to us. Canton voters would have the opportunity to lead Canton rather than follow Columbus. Flexibility and local control based on our community values. People may differ on whether a particular clause provides a better way of governing a subject. For example, an elected mayor versus an appointed city manager. But how can it be doubted that statutory inflexibility is preferable to local control? If you support the statutory format without a charter, you must necessarily support Columbus' control of the decision making, because it's where that decision would be made or not, as the case may be. As I said earlier, people can and will disagree on specific elements of a charter. In my opinion, it is not wise to mix whether or not we have a charter form of government with major changes to the existing structure. The way to future conversations about major changes is to first place our city government into charter form, in the form that most citizens are now familiar with. I would support a charter with 4 major elements. First, retain ward representation in Canton City Council. Second, retain current full-time elected offices such as mayor and law director. Third, and this is important, require ward representation on future charter review commissions. Fourth, retain the current number of wards even if Canton's population declines. As you may know, the City of Canton recently spent $350,000 for the preparation of a comprehensive plan for the city. The proposed comprehensive plan's author, David Bolke, in an article in the repository, urged Canton to take responsibility. He said, quote, "First, city government has to change the way it does business." He also said, quote, "The citizens of Canton must strengthen their role in managing the city." It has been over half a century since Canton voters have had the opportunity to consider charter government. It is my hope that you will consider and that you will support the formation of a charter commission. I'm also asking for your vote to become a member of that commission. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to express my views.